Excuse me. I'm so sorry for the coughing. I have my beverage station. I do. I have my water. I have my tea. Okay, this has already been very, very popular. But I have to warn you already that fewer than 200 now remain. And keeping that in mind, a couple other things I want you to know. That more of these just arrived today, that it's the final order of the year. And if we're talking a number like 200, remember that this sold out the last day it was presented. And that was on that was on St. Patrick's Day. This might make it to QVC 1, or it was it on QVC 1 at 4? It was. Okay, that's why we are so very limited. So if you didn't pick it up then, pick it up now, because it's coming to us from Connemara Marble. It's done. I don't even know where to begin because there's so much to say. So Connemara Marble itself is Ireland's national gemstone, living 900 million years in the earth. And the company Connemara Marble is the oldest working quarry in Ireland. So this is so fantastic because it's a cross pendant with chain that happens to be reversible. So on one side, the side that we're looking at right here, you get the crucifix. You see the crucifix with 4 green, genuine Connemara marble cabochons. And if I give it a flip around, now you're going to see Our Lady holding the baby Jesus with 4 clear, faceted Diamonique simulated stones. So either way you wear it, either way you look at it, it's going to inspire you with faith and inspiration and hope, and hopefully some courage as well. So this would not be a Rose of Truly celebration. It would not be an Irish show without Connemara Marble and without our very own Stephen Walsh. Stephen Walsh, oh my goodness, I am giddy. I can do a jig. I'm so happy to see you, and I'm drinking your tea right now.
I'm delighted to hear that, Julia. Greetings from Dublin. Yeah, that last time we chatted, we were talking about the teas, our Connemara kitchen teas.
Right, on Gourmet Holiday. So much fun.
That's right. Well, I'm telling you, they're going to save your life. They'll keep you going through thick and thin. Listen, it's great to see you, Julia. I'm thrilled to chat about this cross, which is so meaningful to me and to my family. And I have an incredible story to tell you about the history of this. I was just chatting earlier to Jane about it, and I'd love to share the story about how the inspiration behind this cross, what it means to me, what it means to my family, and what it will mean to you and all our friends who are watching today.
Please, I know the story is so meaningful, so take it away.
Well, here in front of me is an old brass cross. You can see on one side there is the image of the mother and child, and when we turn it over, there's the image of the crucifixion. This is worn, it's old. This was given to me by my mother not so long ago, and she was tidying up some of her old jewelry pieces, and she said, Stephen, this is a cross that means a lot to me, and maybe you'd like to reinvent it for QVC. And I said, yeah, that's really pretty. And as you spoke earlier, we put Connemara marble into the quadrants on one side and Diamonique stones into the other. But let me tell you about the story about this cross. Mm-hmm. My mother, on the 3rd of September 1939, it was her 7th birthday. She lived in Liverpool with her family at the time. That was the day World War II was declared. And my mother held this very cross and kept it with her for those 6 dark years of war, from her 7th to her 13th birthday, or 13th year, should I say. And to my mother, this cross has symbolized hope and love and courage. And you can see the way it's worn from just being held and touched. Anyway, and so we thought this was really beautiful, really unusual. We took it to QVC. The cross that we now have is inspired by this exact artifact. Anyway, after the very first show, and it totally sold out, I went back and I showed my mother what we had produced. And she was really, really impressed how we did it. And she said, Stephen, I forgot to tell you, there's another part to this story, that this cross, in fact, was owned by her own mother, my late grandmother, Molly Crook. And Molly, in 1916, volunteered to serve in the army in France as a telephonist. And that's where actually she met my late grandfather, Tommy, who was the founder of our company, because he was in the cavalry out there. So I think it's incredible to think that this cross has passed through 2 generations of strong and brave Irish women. my grandmother who volunteered to serve as a telephonist in the First World War and suffered, endured the hardships and met my grandfather out there. And then my own mother who kept this close to her during those troubled times of war. So to me, that symbolism of strength, of courage. Look at the image there of the crucifixion on that side with your Connemara marble stones. We've even replicated the patina that has developed on this artifact over the years of touching. Then when you flip it over, Julia, you can see the mother and child, the undying and undevoted love of a mother to her child. And again, to me, this is very special that it's been given to me by my own mother and from her own mother in front of her. So this unconditional love of a mother to a child, I think this makes such a beautiful gift of hope, of courage, and of love particularly. I love the way you have the Connemara marble stones. As you spoke earlier, Connemara marble, and here's a piece to show you. This is Ireland's national gem. It's 900 million years old from our own quarry out in the west of Ireland. When we lift the marble from the ground, it's this grey-green colour. And then it comes to life when we bring it to our workshops in Rathfarnham Village in Dublin. We seek the serpentine, the really intense green, and we will single out the best and the finest of the Connemara marble, and we'll make these little stones for you, and we will set them into the cross. So you can wear the Connemara marble close to your chest with that side of the cross, or you can flip it the other way around, show off your Connemara marble. And what a beautiful gift to say from for a mother to a daughter, for sisters, for friendship, for someone, courage, or even when you wear this, I hope you will feel that strength and the courage that my mother and my grandmother felt during tough times. And I think it just brings such spirituality and such strength. And it's something very unusual because you don't often see reversible crosses. And the fact we have the Diamonique stones and the Connemara stones, it just encompasses so many stories. It's just a thing of beauty. It's going to be a joy forever. And I think anybody who's going to pick this up and are lucky enough to get one of these today will treasure this, and it'll become an instant heirloom, as this piece is an heirloom and just means so much to me and my family. And it's just a thrill to be able to share this story.
Well, the story, I mean, I could just sit here and listen all day long because it is so inspirational. It is so powerful, that story, as is the cross. It's so powerful for so many people. And the fact that you're getting this reversible piece, depending on the day, depending what's meaningful to you, maybe it's someone's first communion, maybe it's your daughter going off to college, and you want to give her a special sense of protection from mother to child. It's a gorgeous piece that will be with you, just like Stephen's original piece that this is based upon has been passed down generation to generation. So will this piece. I also love the idea, Stephen, because that the cabochons there of the Connemara marble is such a natural stone, 900 million years in the earth before it is plucked from the earth, from your quarry. And each piece of Connemara marble is different. There are no two that will ever be alike. And there are no two people, there are no two of us who will ever be alike. So I always feel like a piece of Connemara marble, it chooses you. Whatever piece it may be, it is meant to be for you. So between that, and then of course the sparkle and shine of the Diamonique diamonds, the world's finest simulated diamond that you see on the reverse side, and look at the mother holding the baby Jesus. Doesn't that just inspire you? It's just such a beautiful look. And then that subtle sparkle, which is a sparkle that you will always hold for your loved ones, for your children, for your grandchildren. And what a way to show them. Each piece that this is, everyone that receives this, it's just so special. It's sold out the last time that we presented it, which was St. Patrick's Day of this year. And more of them just came back today, and they're going really quickly because they're so special. Now 75 remain. We started the show with just over 200. If that's any indication for you. The price is $62.52. Over 1,000 have been sold today on our special Rose of Trelease celebration, and it's $15.63 to get this home. This is inspiration in a necklace. This is the love of a mother in a necklace. This is faith and hope and love and courage. And Stephen, that's exactly what that relic that you brought to and shared that story with inspired you to design this for.
That's right. I'm so thrilled. And just as a footnote, my mother turned 90 the other day, and she is going strong and an inspiration to us all. She's just completed, I think, her 6th book. She just keeps on going. And if I can have a half an ounce of what she has in her at 90, I'll be doing really well. We are just so, so proud of her, and she's a dear treasure to us all, and what an inspiration.
Oh, well, you're a treasure to all of us as well, Stephen, and happy 90th birthday to your mother. It's so lovely to see you, my friend.
Great to have spent some time with you, Julia. Enjoy the rest of you. And I saw you gallivanting around earlier, and I wondered what you were up to. I realised it was